Hello, good evening. Wow, it's been a while. Honestly, I've missed you guys. I've missed being online. I've missed my videos, but it's for good, really. I there is time. There's always a time to step aside and to add value, reflect and look into your business and into the things that you're doing. I want to encourage every woman out there that sometimes you just need to take time off, take time out, and look into the things that you're doing. It's not just enough to run around trying to be everything to everyone. If you're not careful, you're going to burn out, I tell you. And when they put you in that place where the people that have left their bodies end up, that is it. So you have to be smart, you have to be wise. You have to be wise, my people. So there was this message I got and I said to share with us today. It's a very brief one, but I saw it and I felt I needed to share this because some women might be going through this and they don't know who to talk to. Now, a lady sent in a complaint that she suspects, not just suspecting, she caught her husband molesting her daughter and she needed an advice. And initially when I read it, I was a bit upset, that I felt, don't you know what to do when you get this kind of issues? But from what I've noticed in recent times, a lot of our girls, they are just going into this marriage business without really understanding themselves. Because it takes someone who does not really know her place as a person to begin to consider what to do in this kind of situation. Because, this is a no-brainer, but let's still share. Because I believe that not everyone is at the same level of understanding and of knowledge, so that we can learn. Now, this lady said she woke up around 3 a.m. She didn't tell us how old her baby was or her child. And she caught her hobby, in her words, she said, allowing my baby to play with his dick. And I left the next morning. I left to my parents' house. Now, from what she wrote here, I don't think she did anything about this problem. She didn't even confront this man. She didn't ask questions. She did nothing. She just packed her things and left. And went there telling her parents. She said her mom said she wasn't going to go back. Apparently there had been issues in the past, they had been going back and forth on this thing or on other issues, but this particular one, her mom stood by her and said she wasn't going back. Her dad said she should go back because the man came and was pleading and the lady was asking for advice. I'm sorry, I don't know why any young lady wants to put herself through this kind of trauma. A lot of people have called me all sorts of names, but I stand by my truth. I'm sorry to say this. If you realize that you've joined yourself in error, there is always room for error. We don't know it all, especially in this time and age where everything and every young person who has not even known her left from her right, who has not even understood what independence is all about, who does not even have any identity, has not developed any self-identity, is being encouraged to pack her things and start living with another person. A lot of these young girls we're sending out don't even know what to do in a man's house. And I believe that this one who is making this complaint belongs to this category. See, I don't see what you're doing with this kind of man. The environment that you want to raise your child in is a toxic one. You just have to do the needful. You have to take your child out of it. Look at that. A man who has no shame even on his own child, even to his own baby. What is wrong with these people? This is not anything to deliberate about. This is not anything to even pray about. I saw a lot of, people advising, you go and pray. God's not going to do nothing when you take no action. I'm sorry. You're either going to have a child who is going to be raised in an abusive environment, because a man who is already doing this to his daughter is going to continue. What do you want to do? The best thing you should do is to pack your load and go. And of course, go with your baby. Go with your baby. It's really unfortunate, that a lot of young girls are just running into this thing. I don't know what they are thinking. I don't know what they're just thinking is happening on this other side of life, but they just go into this thing unprepared. Nobody is preparing their minds. They're all fantasizing. They're all fantasizing about this thing, and when they get in there, they just see issues upon issues that is beyond them. Mothers, if the fathers won't do this, please, mothers, let's hold ourselves responsible for this, that we need to help our children, our daughters especially, to understand that they should develop their own self-identity before they get into any home with any man. You need to have your own personal identity. You need to develop your own values as an individual, because these are the things that help you in decision making. This kind of issues, you don't need to consult any third party on this one. You just take a decision instantly, because you just know that you've erroneously found yourself with someone who is a patient to a doctor. I just had to chip this in today, so I hope we're all, having fun. Today is Wednesday already, and soon December. We're in November, soon December is around the corner. If you're in Lagos, I hear thieves are everywhere now harassing and attacking people. Please play safe. Play safe. If you're driving, don't drive at night. Try to leave your workplaces early. Don't try to go too early in the morning to work. Your life is just once, so live it once, enjoy it to the fullest, get to develop yourself, get to understand your calling, so that you can live your best life. Bye-bye.